Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me for another, well, it's a month ahead reading this week. I'm going to do a month ahead reading, so this is June. So it's the 1st of June on Monday, so it's going to encompass the week ahead and whole of January as well. So big reading, lots to do, so I'm going to use 3 different decks. We've got the Law of Positivity. Let's have some positivism. Is that right? Positivism. Easy for me to say. So we're going to try and be positive. And that's by Shireen Oberg. Yep. We've got the normal Rider-Waite deck. And, oh God. Yeah, it's by Jenna. Telegrona Telagre. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the language. I do apologise. But it's a Cosmic Oracle Tarot. The Cosmic Zodiac Oracle Tarot. Is that right? What am I saying? It's the Cosmic Zodiac Oracle cards. There we go. I'll get there in the end. Let's be positive. So, we're using those decks. I'll have a think about how we do that in just a second as we're doing this. We've got some crystals. What are we thinking this month? Ooh, let's try the little light blue one. A nice light blue. And we'll go for the pink one again. It's a nice crystal, my new one. And something completely different. We'll go for the gold one. There, no, it's a bit similar, isn't it? We'll go for the... Oh, this is difficult, isn't it? The red one. That is a different one, isn't it? So there's the greeny blue, the pink, and the red. There we go. And also, I forgot to get my other crystals out, which helped me work out where the cards go. So let's put some crystals out, eh? This is what I usually do before I even start, but you can watch me do it. Why not? Helps me work out where the edges of the video camera are, if that makes sense. Ooh. And helps me keep, as best I can, the cards in shot, as it were. I don't know if you've noticed the crystals around the board before. It just gives me a bit of a guide to keep on track, as it were. So I know, oh, there we go. That's the camera gone. Sorry. It's not an earthquake. It really isn't. There we go. Oh, there's a few bits come out of that bag. Oh, need to vac that up later. So there we go. That's his board. Good stuff. Now we want a card. So what I'm going to do, I've decided, I'm going to use the Law of Positivism as a pick a card. So it's not a pick a deck. It's going to be a pick a card for the month. So let's be positive for the month. And it's going to be one of these cards as a guide to the month ahead. I realise the board's not very big, is it? We'll do the best we can. We'll do the best we can. I thought I zoomed it out quite a lot, but it is what it is. We can at least fit these cards, I think, on there. So, the Law of Positivism. I've never used these decks. I've just picked it off. I haven't even looked. Just used my intuition that these are the decks. This deck is to be used today, and to use it in this way. So, that's one card for the... Ooh, that's not working very well, is it? Sometimes intuition doesn't work brilliantly. What's the difference sometimes between getting the job done and getting the job done quickly and maybe too fast? And intuition, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Oh, I'll pick that one there, and finally, oh, one more, that one. Oh, yeah, it's stuck. There we go. So those are the cards. That's better, isn't it? That's definitely better. So it's just fluid, this video, isn't it? It's this week we've got production down to a fine art this week. A fine art. There we go. So those are the cards. I may use the book for those to give us a guide. Like I said, I've never used the cards before, so how easy they are going to be to read, we'll see. What have we got for the month ahead? Right, I've not looked at the calendar yet, so to look at what we've got in this month, let's have a look. So I think the full moon is going to be on the 31st, isn't it? If I remember rightly. And then the new moon is on the 15th. And so the full moon is going to be at the end of the month, maybe falling into July. I should have looked that up. But I'll do more of that on the moon reading taroscope. Will come out on the 15th. Ooh, what did I just say? Sorry, I usually work on the calendar, but the calendar's still on May. So it'll be around the 15th of June when the taroscopes will go up. The full month taroscope, that is. They'll, so this is on the Sunday, so you'll got my new reading. How are you finding my new reading, the clock taroscope? So that's another weekly reading for you. Just have a look at your star sign, and it basically gives a card and maybe a few cards just to help us out if that card is not as clear as it could be. So let me know how you're going on with the clock taroscopes. But yes, month ahead, what have we got? Right, we've got I'll think of the name for that colour. The light blue. Is it turquoise? Is that it? Is that right colour? I'll get that sorted. But I'll call it light blue for now. The pink and the red cards. So let's see what this month ahead and the first week in June of this full moon. Yeah, the first full week of this after the full moon energy. Good stuff. Right, whew. Lots to go on then. Let's be positive. Yeah, let's be positive. Good stuff. Right, see you in a second for the light blue card. Ciao for now. So, welcome back, and I've decided it's the turquoise crystal. Well, not the light blue crystal, that's the turquoise crystal. Let me know if you feel it's a different colour, but I'm going with turquoise. So what has the turquoise crystal got for us this month? Ooh, the waters of creativity and the sensuality flow within my hara. So this is all about the sacral chakra, isn't it? And I've just dropped the book on the floor. So it's all about the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra beams orange light and helps us to connect intimately with ourselves and others through our emotions. This is also a place of the reproductive organs and where physical and spiritual life come together. When balanced, we are connected to our creativity and sensuality. When imbalanced, we lose the connection to our inner creative force. We become disconnected from our emotions and others, and fears and anxieties can rise. How does this space feel right now? Now is the time to connect with your sacred energetic space within you. Yeah, so these are the kind of things we're going to be looking at right now. If you've seen orange colours, all those kind of things, it's going to be all to do with this sacral chakra that's going on, and it's your emotions that we're dealing with. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of emotional things coming through if you've booked this sacral chakra crystal. I'm going to put that up there so you can just read it and maybe see a little bit of the picture. And we'll see where we go with the tarot. So, just keep in mind emotions, sacral chakra, all those kind of things. I'm just trying to keep can I keep the book open just to give me a reminder? Because it is sometimes really difficult to keep in sense of stuff when you're doing these kind of readings, of what's going on, because my brain doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But can I find something heavy enough just to keep the book open enough so I can just have a quick stuffy if I need to? Right, okay. What have we got then? First card for this June reading. It's the first week in June, mostly, and the full of June as well. So first line, let's have a look what we got. So we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So yes, there's a selfishness attitude going on. Yeah, maybe I don't know, selfishness, uncharitable. Yeah, it's all the opposites of being generous of spirit, generous of mind. Maybe you just are sick of other people a bit. I don't know. Let's pull some more cards. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. So strength, determination. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is all about, yeah, being oversensitive, that maybe you're not doing enough for others and yourself right now. You're not giving enough. Is it for other people? Is it yourself? Yeah, maybe you've got a bit of a needy energy that you want a bit more help from others than what others can actually give you. Some naivety going on right now. There's some creativity and naivety going on. So I think you're going to have to try and focus on the creative energy rather than being naive about where you're at. Because if you carry on with the naivety, you might carry on in these energies. Yeah. These needy energies. The needies are the taking too much energies. Let's start getting creative. Let's turn the tide of creativity. That's the choice to be made. The Two of Pentacles and the balance to be found in your life right now to be able to start thinking more creativity and letting your good energies flow in the right way. Yeah? And you will need strength and determination to be able to follow that through. Make that choice and start going down that creative route and using the positive emotions to go forward. Let's see if we can get a card to help us out with these energies, yeah, and more negative energies. So it's a Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse. So, yeah. It's an averting a disaster, avoiding changes, and there's some obstacles in your way. So you're feeling there's some kind of stuck energy here, which is giving you that trapped, insecure, needy kind of energy because you feel trapped. You need more help. You need, yeah. Let's try and get out of this needy energy. Let's pull another card and help. Should we do another line? Let's do a full line on how we're going to get out of these negative energies and be able to start our creativity journey. Yeah? Let's pull another line. It's the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is all about being truthful, yeah? Looking at your vulnerabilities, yeah? Looking at those things and being honest with yourself, knowing your truth of where you're at right now. The bottom of the deck is all about partnerships and working with other people better because we were struggling, weren't we, to work with other people to get the benefit out of that. So we're going to look at that. We've got the Six of Cups in reverse. The Six of Cups in the reverse is we've got maybe some kind of stuck in the past energy, which is what is this could be what the block is. We're a bit stuck in that past, and we might need to start putting some forgiveness in and starting to work that through and that negative energy and forgive a person or a problem or a thing, or forgive ourselves to enable ourselves to move forward. Yeah, to enable ourselves to move forward. Just thinking, did I get that bit wrong? It's the Eight of Swords, isn't it? Not the Seven of Swords. So the Eight of Swords says it's all about being stuck and helpless if it's in upright. So it's all about change. Right, okay, this makes more sense now. So we do need to start making changes to get out of these negative emotions. So yeah, this makes a lot more sense. We need to think about change and moving forward and focusing and getting out of this stuck energy. So we're no longer stuck. Yeah, to get out of that stuck energy, we need to start focusing on things. And some of it might be around nostalgia. And obviously we've got partnerships over there as well. What else we got? We got the Page of Swords. Interesting, the Page of Swords. So we've got to be curious. We've got to start being, really looking at what we're getting, knowing our truth. What is it we want to do? And in this instance, it's all about creativity and letting these positive emotions flow. And there's a celebration in there. The Three of Cups, happiness, friendships, working around people, community. So, you're going to have to start working with people or working with your guides and everything, your spirit team and everything around you and getting these partnerships working, which will start flowing these positive and getting out of the negative emotions that you were struggling with in the first line. And then should we do one more line, or let's pull two more cards to finish this off. So like a conclusion, maybe. 2 cards for the month. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So we've got prosperity, good fortune. So if we start turning around some of these emotions and start thinking creativity and letting our positive emotions flow, starting unblocking this sacral chakra, some really good stuff will happen. And we'll be able to start thinking about moving forward with our lives, moving forward more quickly. Maybe there might be still some uncertainty. There's always going to be some in a creative kind of environment, and you've got to be careful not to move too quickly with this month. There is prosperity to be had, but try to keep yourself at an even keel, an even pace this month. You can get carried away, especially with the creative spirit and emotional things. So try not to get carried away. These swords are getting carried away, aren't they? And he's leaving his balance behind, his Two of Swords behind. So you can get carried away and lose that balance maybe. So prosperity to be had. Don't get carried away. And enjoy the fruits of the creativity. If you're struggling with the sacral chakra this month, then you might want to think about doing some kind of healing session, possibly, where we could look at the sacral chakra, booking for a Reiki session. It might be something that helps with the group healing, which is coming on the 6th and 7th of June, and that's all about yourself. So your emotions and all those kind of things and your creativity and your might be helped to unblock in this group healing as well. Then there's definitely going to be some upgrades and work done on the sacral chakra as well as all the other chakras. So finally, we've got the Cosmic Zodiac Oracle by Jenna Delagro Telagla. Sorry, it's by Jenna. A beautiful deck, this. It's an absolute beautiful deck. Let's pull a card to help us with this. It's going to be emotional this month. Creativity and emotional this month. Let's see what the Oracle deck has to say. Mercury. We've got rationality. So Mercury, it was Mercury, the god of war in the Roman eras. So and feel rational, maybe get those kind of thing. And there's a surrender, weightless there as well. So sometimes you might need to surrender to these emotions, but you've also got to think rationally about the emotions that are going on around you this month. Yeah. Rationally, so you can bring that creativity energy where you need it, and weightless energy, so you're not doing this moving too fast energy. Yeah. You can work out where prosperity is with irrationality, and you can surrender and not move too fast when you don't need to move too fast. Good stuff. Right, hopefully this reading has resonated to some degree for you. 22. So yeah, the Mercury rationality. Mercury is a planet of communication, intellect and thought. So tap into the power of clarity and reason. Now is the time to engage your mind, focus on logic, and approach situations with a calm and analytical perspective. So emotions are going to be running wild, yeah, and creativity is going to be running wild. You're just going to have to slow it down at times and really think clearly and look at your clarity this month. With that and the 35, the weightless. Release your burdens and trust life to carry you. The energy of weightlessness invites you to release the heaviness you carry and trust life's natural flow. We'll just stick there on that one. So at times you will have to slow down, yeah, to try not to get carried away. Because you can very easily get carried away with all these emotions and this sacral chakra that's going to be your issues this month. Good stuff. Right then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Are you having trouble with your sacral chakra this month? Is it something you're going to have to work on? Good stuff. You can hype this. I don't know if you can hype my videos. I've still not looked into that. So if it's possible, please hype my videos. If the link's not there, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. You may not be able to at this early stage for this channel. That's not a problem at all. So if you want to leave an emoji, orange, the colour orange for the sacral chakra. Anything to do with the colour orange or anything orange we'll look at for this one. Good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing June. I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao for now. Right then, thank you for joining me for the pink crystal and, quite literally, the pink cards. What have we got? This is the... Oh, I've lost the top of the box for this. Oh, it's under there. So this is the law of positivism. Let's be positive. What have we got? Ooh. I release energy that is blocking my inner vibrational flow. Wow. Big one, this one. Let's release some energy that is blocking my inner vibrational flow. So what is blocking us? Yeah, what is blocking us this month? Let's have a reading. Let's stick that up there so we can just see it a bit. Let's pull some cards on this for this month. So we've got a lot of energy blockages, yeah, and it's really blocking us this month. So this is a great time for the group healing advertisement. On the last one, it was the end of the video. This one, it's perfect because energy blocking, it could be causing your chakra systems to be completely blocked. So on the second day of the group healing is all about a chakra balancing, releasing, unblocking, and upgrading. So perfect time for you to book in for this. The 6th and the 7th of June, right at the beginning of this month, and this will help you move forward from this and help you release this energy that is blocking this vibrational flow within you right now. Yeah, let's get this river moving again. So what have we got for the cards? What is that telling us? Well, if we can release this energy, we've got some celebration. Yeah, let's work together. Is this the group healing? Is this that you join this group healing and you will get this energy moving? Yeah, so this is a teamwork. This is the group who's all celebrating this group healing maybe. It's a good start. Don't be left out in the cold. Join the group healing. I don't usually do this. You know, this is the way the cards are coming out. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, don't don't procrastinate. Get on, get going, or do something. You know, I'm advertising the group healing I'm going to, aren't I? It's going to be a big thing we're going to do in June, at the beginning of June. It's one of our big healing sessions for the collective. So yeah, don't procrastinate. Get on that if you really want to get yourself moving this month. There are other ways, obviously. However you find your ways of blocking any energy flowing within you, use your techniques, that's fine, it's not a problem. But it is stuff that you're going to have to start looking at, and it might be stuff that you might have to think about through this new moon cycle. Yeah, so we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the bottom of the deck as well. Oh, yeah. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so disruptions, delays, powerless stagnation that may happen if you don't unblock these energies. And the Eight of Wands is setbacks, instabilities and frustrations. All these things that if you start procrastinating, these are the start of things you're going to do. So we really need to start looking at unblocking this vibrational flow within us. Yeah, so you can simply just say, I release all energy that is blocking my inner vibrational flow this month. I release all the energy that is blocking my inner vibrational flow. And that might give you a good start. Then obviously you've got healing to dig deeper and deeper, and you get those layers going. And the more you do, the more work you do, the more flow you get, basically. Yeah. So let's look at doing that work. Don't be left out in the cold and get stuck in this energy. Yeah. So we're going to do this work. Yes. Right, we're going to do this work. So if we're going to do this work, where does that leave us for the rest of the month? Let's pull these cards. Yeah, we've seen what happens if we procrastinate and don't do it. Yeah, we get stuck, we have issues going on. So I'm going to do a full line on if we've done this work. Yeah, we either do the group healing or we do some kind of healing on ourselves. Do that saying that I said. I forgot what the word is now. Affirmation, that's the word. Do the affirmation of and put in some intent to try and release any energy that's blocking you. There's loads of different ways to try and release energy flows. I'm sure you know them just as much as me. So we'll work on that. All the information for the group healing, by the way, is in the description box below. So what are we doing? Right, so we might need still take some inner wisdom, make some inner guidance to find out where we want to go. Yeah, we've now released this energy and we're starting to, yeah, our inner vibrational flow is starting to feel a bit more positive. But now we need to start thinking about where we're going to go. Yeah, have some introspection, look for some inner wisdom and guidance. The bottom of the deck is the Hierophant in the reverse. So he is saying, well, let's break traditions. Let's do something different. Yeah, do something different that you don't normally do. Yeah, so we're going to change. We're going to make some kind of changes. We're going to think about what it is, make some changes in our life. So as energy doesn't get blocked again. Yeah, so it's like, you know, unblocking a sink, isn't it? It gets full of stuff that you've washed down the sink. What changes are you going to make? Well, I'm not going to wash the stuff that I normally wash down the sink. Which is causing it to be unblocked. Yeah, I'm going to do something different. Yeah, find a different way of doing it. What else? We got the Hanged Man again, looking at it from a different point of view, looking for those changes. Definitely letting go of things that are not serving you. Nine of Swords, the worry, the suffering, those things are what we're going to need to start letting go of. Find a way to let go of this suffering. Hopefully, you know, getting yourself balanced and unblocking and getting your energies moving, it's going to, you now be able to start working on some of these emotions that you've been suffering from. It may not prevent the anxiety, because getting your energy moving may not solve the problem. So the problem may still be there that you need to solve, but you might now be able to look at it. You might be able to look at it and really get some clarity from the situation, look at it from a different direction, and let's start working on these issues, the problem that's causing these anxieties. Yeah, try not to move too quickly on it. Take your time. Yeah, look at it from a different point of view, but take your time. Don't move too quickly, please. And we've got the, oh, I can never do this, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, try not to be impatient. Yeah, things will work through in their time. Yeah, things will work through in their time. Now you've got the energy flowing again. Now you're not blocked. You can start being able to work on these things. But you can't be impatient. Yeah, because that's just going to raise the anxiety as well, isn't it? Should we have one card for the anxiety and help us with that? Two of Cups. You might need some help. Somebody to help you along the way. So if you're still suffering, you've done the group healing, your energy's flowing, your energy's going good, you can start thinking about, where do I go from here? Yeah, where do I go? Look at things in a different point of view, look at new ways of doing stuff. But your problem's still there. Whatever it is, you might still need some extra help. So you could book a Reiki session with me or Claire or whoever else you do Reiki with, or whatever else you get your healing from, where you get guidance and support from somebody else. It could just be you talking to your spirit team, if you've got access to your spirit team, or guides or angels or whatever you use. Yeah, so it's all those things that are going to help you this month. And it's, yeah, the start of the month is going to be unblocking, getting the energy to move, to go forward, and then we're going to have to really start thinking about and doing these things. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, I don't think we need another line. Let's have two, we'll do two more cards for the end of the month and how we're going to feel at the end of the month. Let's have a look. So, it's a Five of Swords in the reverse. So, it's, well, normally the end of a battle, isn't it? So, are we going to feel some regret? I don't know. Are we going to feel some regret? Let's have a look. We may feel regret if we don't do the work. Ooh. I've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So, Six of Swords in reverse. So, delays, obstacles, resisting change. So, is there somebody out there that's not going to do the work? Possibly. Please do the work. Otherwise, you're going to end up with these cards and you're going to still be stuck. Yeah. Please do this work this week. I'm not saying join the group healing. That, you know, you do whatever you want to do. It is there. It's something we can offer. My Reiki sessions and Claire's Reiki sessions and her mentoring, her tarot readings, they're all there. They're all something you could look at that we provide. Obviously, loads of other people provide these kind of services. So you've got to go where your intuition says you should go. And I really, really think you should start thinking about it, because somebody out there is looking like they're going to not do it. And this could be where the energy flows. If we do the work, please give me a card for if we do the work. Well, I don't know. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, don't lose faith. Yeah, I think it might be a work in, it's looking like it could be a work. It might not be people not doing the work. It might be a work in progress, this. June's going to be a work in progress. Yeah, I think it's going to carry on into July. Is it going to carry on into July? Let's have a look. The Magician in reverse. Yeah, confusion. I think it's going to carry on going into July, this work. That's why I'm getting these cards. Let's go out of this system, because this was June, the end of June, wasn't it? And we're going to still be, I'm sorry, we're not going to get to the end of it by the end of June. So, are we going to get some conclusions in July? The Five of Pentacles. A disappointment. Well, it could be a longer thing. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, so comfort down to earth. So, yeah, don't miss out. So it is going to be hard work, I think, this next couple of months. Releasing energy is going to be massive, isn't it? And then moving forward and working your way forward through that. So don't miss out on this. And I think if you manage to get this work done, I think July will see some comfort. Yeah, we've got heartbreak in there as well. So, yeah. Yeah. Interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of work to be done, isn't there, to get to this comfort. There may be some heartbreak along the way. You may have to get over feeling left out. Look hard for the heartbreak. Heartbreak is the Eight of Wands in reverse again, so it's the setbacks and frustrations. And the FOMO energy, Knight of Swords, is being ambitious, yeah, being ambitious, doing the work, isn't it? Yeah, the heartbreak is setbacks. We might have setbacks through this period, but ultimately it is going to come to some kind of goodness. That's the centre of this reading. But yeah, it's going to be a difficult couple of months by the looks of it, with work on your spirituality and self, and it's going to be possibly a bumpy road. Yeah, really, the energy release could be a biggie. It's going to be a biggie, isn't it? So these energies that are going to come out, you've got to know that they're there and to understand what's going on. Yeah, to really understand what's going on. Like I said, there may be some extra help. You need to start thinking about looking at your guides. External help other than that as well, if you need to. But yeah, it's going to be a bumpy month. Sorry about that. Have the Oracle cards going to help us out with this? We'll see. But you need to do the work. You know what I mean? I think it'll be even bumpier if you don't do the work, by the looks of it, from what the cards came earlier. So we do need to do this work. We need to get that river flowing. Our energy's flowing. Sorry, this reading's going on, isn't it? So grounding and stability and communication. Gemini, these are beautiful cards, aren't they? So earth, grounding, stability. Keep yourself grounded through this month of June. Really, really grounded, and really communicate with yourself, your spirit team, anybody else who's supporting you. Keep yourself grounded. Make sure these energies are flowing for you, and yeah, you keep a check of your emotions through the month of June, and we'll hopefully get that comfort coming in sometime in July. I think let's have a look, see what the Taroscope's reading will be for the from the 15th of June. I can't remember the dates off the top of my head, to the mid of July, and that might give us a guide. And it might be that new moon energy that's starting to bring in something else new. I know there's a big shift, astrological shift in June, at the beginning of June. There may be another one in the middle of June, which is all the solstice energy. Oh God, yeah, the solstice energy as well coming in. That's massive new changes. So yeah, it's starting to make a bit of sense, isn't it? It's starting to make a bit of sense, so that should carry through to July. And we'll see what July's got in store for us next month. Right, thank you very much for watching. Whew. All those that have picked the pink crystal. Whew. Let's hopefully you will be good. You'll do the work, but you're going to have to keep grounded through it all. Make sure you keep grounded. Watch my grounding video I did in the woods. It's in the playlist, I think, healing playlist, which I'm going to start putting stuff about Reiki and put some healing videos in and stuff like that. So yeah, keep that video on your playlist and watch that when you really need to start watching grounding, or any other YouTube style video that helps you ground, or walking out, go out into your garden barefoot, all those kind of things. Try and cement your roots into the ground as much as possible. Yeah, Good stuff. Right, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hype if it is possible. I'm not sure if it is for this channel at the moment. And like I said, leave me a comment in the comments sections below. Put something pink in there. Good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck with your month. Sending you love and light and all the grounding energy I can through that video. Good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao for now. Whew, well, we're there. We got to the red crystal. These are powerful readings. You know, hopefully I'm good enough for them. We're getting there. Whew. I think the last one was nearly 17 minutes long. Let's see how this one is. Let's put the pink crystal away. What have we got for the red one then? What have we got? I let go of fears that are stored in my soul. So we've got a lion there, haven't we? We've got some strength. We're going to get strength to let go of these fears that are stored in our souls right now, yeah? We're going to let go of our fears that are stored in our souls. Good stuff. I'm looking at the wrong book. I didn't look at the book for the other card. I kind of got it. I don't think we need to look too much on this one either. What fears and limitations are you experiencing right now? Have these been with you for a long time, maybe most of your life? Fears can be external or internal, they can involve others, and they can be utterly irrational to us, like phobias. When we understand the evolution and journey of the soul, we know that we have more experience stored in our soul than the mind can imagine. These experiences shape the being that we are in our lives, and we have the opportunity to evolve and transform these into strength. I got that, didn't I? Strength and inner power. Good stuff. So strength and courage. The wings of liberation there. And we've got some geometry of swift shifting frequencies, the universal energy coming in to help you as well there. So, whew, powerful card for you this week if you pick the red one. So we've just got to start letting go of these fears. So if we start letting go of these fears, what has the month of June got in store for us? Let's see. Whew. Let's pull the first card. Oh, it's the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in reverse, so stagnation. Stagnation, bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords in reverse. So there's obstacles. We're stuck. We've got obstacles. Yeah, those are the things that we've got these blockages that are causing these fears, these long-term fears. Yeah. In our soul. Let's have a look. We need to start being creative. Not naive, but creative. I think we need to, the Ten of Wands in reverse. So we need to find the balance. We need to start letting go of our fears. Yeah, letting go of our fears. We've got the Chariot in reverse. So yeah, we need to start thinking about finding a direction, because we haven't got one. Yeah, we haven't got one at this moment in time. The fears are giving us self-doubt, and they're feeling like we can't control ourselves, and we feel like we don't know our direction. We don't know our way forward. Yeah, so this is where we need to start thinking about letting go of these fears. Right in the center of this reading, letting go, letting go, letting go. Yeah, letting go of all these energies. So we're going to let go of these stuff. How is that going to help us? It sounds like there's a lot to let go of, doesn't it? So let's see, if we start letting go, how is this going to help us? Well, it's going to be work, yeah? Eight of Pentacles. We're going to have to be determined. We're going to have to, yeah, show a bit of skill in what we're doing. Putting some work in, I think, fundamentally, isn't it? Really look at our spirituality, the High Priestess, yeah, the Divine Feminine, using our emotions and intuitions and getting to grips with our emotions, because fears stems from our unbalanced emotions. We need to get our emotions balanced so we can get to grips with these fears. The world in reverse. The world in reverse. So it's, yeah, was there still that incompleteness energy, the stagnation energy through this month? It's work that we've got to do. Yeah, it may never get complete, some of this stuff. This is the soul journey. We're fixing the souls over numerous lifetimes, not just one. So let's concentrate on the stuff that's really affecting us in this lifetime. I think that's what we've really got to think about. What is affecting us right now? And this is the stuff where you really need to get to the root cause of your problems. I did a little short on the root cause. Was it? No, I did a long as well. I think I've done two. I think there's a short on the root causes, and I think one of the messages from the universe is all about root causes. So have a look at that video. I can't remember what I said now, I've got to admit. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes they're more channeled messages, and I never ever remember what's happened because it's just, woo, stuff just comes out. So, yeah. So let's start looking at root causes of what our problems are, and they're either stuff we can solve or not solve too easily. So let's have a look. Celebration, working with others. So we've got the group healing coming up. So that's all about self, yeah. This is all about our self, yeah. Our self-worth, that's the word I'm looking for. And getting our self-worth up. And yeah, releasing some fears is a big part of that, isn't it? Getting to grips with our self-worth, cutting cords and all these things that don't serve us anymore, that hold us back and hold us back being our true version of ourselves and trying to get as close to the higher self as possible. So that's teamwork, help, getting help like Reiki, getting help like, I don't know, some kind of healing sessions, stuff that we can offer, stuff that other people offer. Use your intuition, whoever you want to choose. We'd love it if you choose us, but you don't have to. It's fine. The group healing is there though, and it's coming right at the beginning of this month, the 6th and the 7th of June, and it is going to be self-worth, and this may help you, yeah? And it helps you really. I do Reiki, Claire does shamanic Reiki in this, and Claire goes a lot deeper with that, and she starts cutting cords and things like that, and really balancing you out, and some of these fears may come out, and yeah, it could be an emotional healing. It could be an emotional healing, but it could be helpful. So that's there as well. The Empress. Is that Claire? I don't know. So that is feminine power, and it's being creative in how you look after yourself. So have you ever had a healing session maybe? Is it something you need to bring in? Yeah. So it might be something you do or want to do, possibly. Right then, let's finish off with, I think I've done 2 lines on each reading and then finished off with a couple of cards. The last reading got away with me a bit, I think, on a couple of cards. Forgot to admit, but let's see where we're going to get to at the end of the month. Oh, well, we're going to be feeling quite wealthy emotionally, maybe. Yeah, maybe we're going to be, maybe our self-worth is going to come up, and some of our fears are going to be relieved. So we're going to feel quite wealthy. But also, this came out in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's still some form of disputes there, some form of instability. So maybe still some work to go on. I did say it could be a lifetime-y thing, this kind of thing. Letting go of the fears stored in my soul. Yeah, this is where we've got to show that strength to continue. Let's pull one more card to help us with that. Yeah, let go. We've got to continue to let go of things that don't serve us on from this month. You can't just keep, it's not one thing. You don't go, go to the lavatory and let go of everything. You've still got to go again the next day, haven't you? Sometimes it's the next couple of hours. You know what I mean? We've constantly got to release things. The human body releases wastes constantly. So we've got to release energy as well. Release fears. Release stuff that comes along in our lives. So I'm sorry to say, there's stuff that's happening this month, but it's going to be stuff that's going to be continuing on. Yeah. But it's possibly quite fire horsey energy, that's stuff that needs to be released, and it'll help you move forward in your journey as well. Remember, we got the lion there. We got that strength that's going to run through us for this month and going forward as well. You might want to watch the taroscopes, which will come around, I think it's around the 15th, the new moon. So that might help us as well and gives us another month cycle up to the middle of July to see where we're going as well. So your star signs may be able to help you with that as well. And I did the clock taroscopes as well, which is a weekly reading. That might help you as well if you want to look back on that. That came up yesterday. It came up on Saturday. So see where that leads you. And that's about it. Oh, no, it isn't. We've still got some oracle cards. We've got the Cosmic Zodiac Oracle cards. So what do they have to say for this? Of letting go of fears. These long-term fears. Oh. So grounding came up on the last reading. Grounding is going to be really important. I did a grounding video, didn't I, last week? That's up on YouTube. It's there forever. So if you ever need some grounding, if you ever feel like a woodland energy would help you ground, and it's infused with a little bit of Reiki to help you along the way as well, to give you that little bit extra heaviness to cement you down to the ground. And the bottom of the deck is growth. Yeah, growth, progress, you see. Jupiter, yeah, progress, growth, progress. It's a progress thing. 16. Jupiter. It's what you gather along the way that helps you grow. Keep going. Keep going. I accept my growth and trusting that everything... I'll start again. Should read these before I read them out. My dyslexia, that's how it does it. I accept my growth, trusting that every challenge and change expands me emotionally, spiritually, and personally. Yeah. So it's going to be a work in progress. Yeah. It's a growth progress. Yeah. It's not going to be an end game this month. It's a progress thing. Let's concentrate on looking into which of those fears are really affecting us now and work on those, and then obviously we can work at the other ones in the future. Good stuff. Right then, thank you very much for watching. If you've loved this reading but you don't want to put a comment, put a lion, the strength lion, or something red, good stuff, or let me know how this reading's resonated with you. That'd be fantastic. And like, subscribe, and hype if it is possible. Not 100% sure if it is for my channel just yet. I've still not investigated that, got to admit. Good stuff. Right, thank you so much for watching this one. I will catch you on another one, I'm sure. I'm pretty much here every day. So I'll see you then. Ciao for now.